What's good, peoples? It's Nick Johnson, your favorite sports YouTube journalist here, back with another video. And this time we're going to talk something a little baseball related. Because I got breaking news yesterday that Blake Snell, former American League Cy Young Award winner for the Tampa Bay Rays, had got traded to the San Diego Padres in exchange for top catching prospect Francisco Mejia and a couple other minor league players. And my thoughts on that, yes, before I say that, yes, again, Blake Snell is traded. They did him justice and they trade him to the San Diego Padres. Now, what I think about this move, that means San Diego is not messing around. I mean, think about it. They already had like two league MVP candidates at the helm in both Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny the infield, and a whole bunch of roster depth all the way around. And you had one. And last season, you at the trade deadline, you added one of the league's best pitchers, and Mike Clevenger, to bolster the rotation before he got shut down with injury. And now he's going to be out for the year this upcoming season due to him having Tommy John surgery last November, this last month, basically. So, question is how your pitching staff is going to look like next season without the services of Clevenger. And that's a big loss. So literally on the same day he had Tommy John surgery, they signed him to a 2-year contract extension with annual average value. So I don't know exactly the terms of the contract. I forgot about it because it's been a while. That was like last month. But I'll look into that and get more details on that. But he signed him a 2-year extension, but he'll miss out that first year due to him gonna have Tommy John surgery, like I said. And which caused him to miss the remainder of the playoffs, especially in the NLDS against the Los Angeles Dodgers, in which the Dodgers swept the Padres in like 3 games straight. And the question is, the pitching staff is gonna look like heading into this coming season without Clevenger? It's basically gonna look like the same in a way, but you've now further added to your rotation at the top of the cream of the crop by adding Blake Snell. Like I said, Blake Snell is a former American League Cy Young Award winner. He won the award in 2018 and arguably one of the best pitching seasons he's ever had in his career. And he was a staple for Tampa Bay throughout the entire playoffs last season. Especially, he pitched a really fantastic game in Game 2 of the World Series against the Dodgers. And in Game 6 as well, where he was pitching scoreless, 4 2/3 scoreless innings, 4 2/3 scoreless innings, before being, for no reason, pulled from the game after giving up a base hit to Austin Barnes, which basically opened the floodgates up for the Dodgers, and the Dodgers capitalized, and they would win the World Series on that Game 6. And the guy is still in his prime. He's like in his late 20s. He has a good arm, a great fastball, fantastic cutter and slider, which he can mix it up on certain situations, full of a pitcher. And, excuse me, and he can come through in the most crucial situations in unrealistic form. And for the Padres to take advantage of the biggest way of possible, I can tell you that what the Dodgers are going to expect this season coming from the Padres is going to be loaded. You probably have some exciting games throughout. That proves to you that the Padres are no longer messing around. You now have a talented team from top to bottom, with Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. leading the way, Eric Hosmer, a former World Series champion at that, and you have a whole bunch of roster depth. And then you've added one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball, a top 10 pitcher at that, to bolster the rotation. Yeah, you're really primed for hopefully a very deep playoff run, if not, let alone a World Series. But if they can make a World Series due to this addition, they'd be one of the greatest pickups in the history of Major League Baseball. Seriously, The Padres are not messing around. They are a legitimate threat as of now to contend with the Dodgers for the National League West Division crown this coming season, and might be a legitimate World Series threat if things go right. Because the Padres have not made the World Series since 1999, one of the golden glory days of the late Tony Gwynn Sr., may he rest in peace. Of course, no, I take that lie back. It was 1998. 1998, when they had Tony Gwynn Sr. at the helm, was the last time that they made the World Series. And of course, they would get swept in 4 games straight at the hands of the New York Yankees. So, that's the last time they made it. It's been like over 2 decades already since they last made it. No, 3 decades. It's been over 3 decades since they last made it. And they're trying to break that mold as we all know it. So, this is a really, really huge pickup for San Diego, as we all know it. As I said, they're trying to make a deep playoff run and possibly win the National League pennant. So the Dodgers, they want to. I mean, they have in terms of pitching stuff, the Dodgers pretty much have that big advantage by a big margin anyway. Because at the top 3 of the rotation, you already have Clayton Kershaw, one of the greatest pitchers of all time, and a young, superior ace in a very young Walker Buehler, and you have David Price to solidify the middle of the rotation, and possibly Julio Urias, who had a memorable 2020 postseason, as we all remember, especially that legendary clinching save to clinch the World Series for the Dodgers last season. He'll probably be in the 4th spot in the rotation, and they have a bunch of young pitchers in both Tony Gonsolin and Dustin May to round down the back end. But so in terms of pitching, the Dodgers clearly have the edge on that one. And in terms of lineup and talent, Dodgers edge that one. But the Padres, like I said, are a force to be reckoned with. And they shouldn't underestimate them. So I'm really looking forward to see the battles that they'll have this coming season. Now for Tampa Bay, roster-wise, they're still fine. But in terms of pitching-wise, now it's becoming a question mark. I mean, you've done Blake Snell his justice after you, for no reason, pulled him early when he was having a fantastic game and the most crucial game of his career, which catastrophically landed the result which we all remember vividly. And I believe you've already lost, who was it? I forgot the name of the pitcher. No, not Lambs. Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton. You've already lost Charlie Morton to the Atlanta Braves, which basically helped their rotation. Now you've traded away Blake Snell, and I just can't think of who else you have on your rotation. I mean, the way the rotation outside of Blake Snell looked like last season pretty much is like an exploited type of version that we are used to seeing beforehand. 2 of your best pitchers are gone, and I don't know who else you can rely on to help out the rotation, because now they look exploited. The lineup is fine. The rest of the lineup is fine. Hopefully the whole situation with Randy Arozarena clears up real soon, because that is like hands down their best player. And he'll be an incoming rookie this coming season, as we all know it. And, of course, you have a whole bunch of roster depth. Of course, you're playing the money ball role. You have not given someone a supermax extension. This is like a money ball type of organization that really doesn't spend big on free agents and just rely on the youngsters and minor pickups to carry them the load. And they showed that last season. So, but who knows? Maybe they'll break that mold at some point, but I don't know. Maybe they'll set themselves up in a prime position to land arguably the best free agent pitcher on the market in Trevor Bauer. Maybe they'll go that route. Maybe they'll upgrade a catcher, which I doubt they will. Maybe they'll look at other options in free agency that'll help them repair the rotation. But right now, I don't trust that rotation whatsoever. especially from Ryan Yarbrough up and down, who clearly got exploited last season in the postseason as well. I just don't trust that pitching staff. Other than that, the lineup is fine, but now you've really shortened yourself by two best pitchers. Unless you get Trevor Bauer at some point before spring training starts, I don't see where this team can go. I mean, fresh off a run to the American League pennant, I don't know what they're going to look like. Seriously. But anyways, that's the news that I want to break out and break down to y'all. And it's pretty much the video that I have for at the moment. I'm planning to upload the next couple of videos because there's like a lot for me to talk about at this point with all that's going on. Especially since the NBA season is back and the NFL playoffs are around the corner. And in the crucial final week of the season, I'm really excited to see where this is going to go. So, but yeah, Blake Snell, welcome to California, but not exactly the team that I hope that we would get you for. Blake Snell to San Diego Padres in the National League West is going to be really interesting. I guarantee it. That's all I have for today's video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to hit that bell icon button where you get my notifications on when I'm going to upload my next video. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think the Padres have solidified themselves as a legitimate threat in the playoffs? Let's have that conversation. And with that being said, I'm Nick Johnson, your favorite sports YouTube journalist, and I'm out. Peace.